Welcome to our exploration of stress, pain, and neurobiology. These three elements are deeply intertwined, shaping how we experience the world and respond to challenges. In this video, we'll unravel the science behind stress and pain and see how our brains and bodies interact in fascinating ways. By understanding the neurobiology at play, we can better appreciate why we feel what we feel and how we might manage it. Let's begin by defining what stress and pain really are and why they matter so much in our daily lives. Stress is more than just a feeling, it's a complex biological response to perceived threats or challenges. When we encounter something stressful, our bodies react automatically, preparing us to face or escape the situation. This reaction is known as the fight or flight response. It involves a surge of hormones, increased heart rate, and heightened alertness. But stress isn't always negative, it can motivate us to perform better. However, chronic stress can have serious consequences for our health, especially when it comes to pain. Pain is our body's way of signaling that something is wrong. It's a protective mechanism alerting us to injury or potential harm. Pain can be physical, like a cut or bruise, or emotional, such as heartbreak. The experience of pain is highly subjective. What feels unbearable to one person might be tolerable to another. Pain is processed in the brain, where signals from the body are interpreted and given meaning. Understanding pain is crucial for managing it, especially when stress is involved. Neurobiology is the study of how our nervous system works, especially the brain and spinal cord. It helps us understand how stress and pain are processed and regulated. The nervous system is made up of billions of neurons which communicate using electrical and chemical signals. These signals travel rapidly, allowing us to react to danger, feel pain, and even recover from injuries. By studying neurobiology, scientists can develop better treatments for stress and pain-related conditions. Brain is the command center for both stress and pain. When we encounter a stressful event or feel pain, the brain processes these signals and decides how to respond. Different regions of the brain are involved, including the amygdala, which handles emotions, and the prefrontal cortex, which helps us think and plan. The brain's interpretation of stress and pain can influence how intense these experiences feel and how long they last. Faced with stress, our bodies activate the fight or flight response. This ancient survival mechanism prepares us to confront or escape danger. The brain signals the adrenal glands to release adrenaline and cortisol, increasing heart rate and energy. While this response is helpful in emergencies, frequent activation due to modern stressors can lead to health problems, including increased sensitivity to pain. Not all stress is the same. Acute stress is short-term and usually resolves quickly, like feeling nervous before a test. Chronic stress, on the other hand, lasts for weeks or months. Chronic stress can wear down the body, weaken the immune system, and make us more vulnerable to pain. Understanding the difference between acute and chronic stress is key to managing our health. Pain comes in many forms. Acute pain is sudden and sharp, often caused by injury. Chronic pain persists for months or even years, sometimes without a clear cause. There's also neuropathic pain, which results from nerve damage, and psychogenic pain, influenced by psychological factors. Each type of pain involves different pathways in the nervous system and may require unique approaches for relief. You touch something hot, pain signals travel from your skin to your spinal cord and then to your brain. This journey is called the pain pathway. Specialized nerve cells called nociceptors detect harmful stimuli and send alerts to the brain. The brain then interprets these signals as pain, prompting you to react. Understanding these pathways helps doctors develop better pain management strategies. Neurotransmitters are chemicals that help nerve cells communicate. In the context of stress and pain, neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and endorphins play crucial roles. Endorphins, for example, are natural painkillers produced by the brain. When we're stressed or in pain, the balance of these chemicals can shift, affecting how we feel and how our bodies respond. Research shows that stress can make pain feel worse. When we're stressed, our bodies become more sensitive to pain signals. This is partly due to the release of stress hormones, which can heighten our awareness of discomfort. Chronic stress can even lead to conditions like fibromyalgia, where pain is widespread and persistent. Managing stress is therefore an important part of pain management. Just as stress can worsen pain, experiencing pain can also increase stress levels. Living with chronic pain can be emotionally draining, leading to anxiety, depression, and sleep problems. This creates a vicious cycle where pain and stress feed into each other. Breaking this cycle is essential for improving quality of life. Hypothalamic pituitary adrenal (HPA) axis is a key player in the body's stress response. When we're stressed, the hypothalamus signals the pituitary gland, which then tells the adrenal glands to release cortisol. This hormone helps the body cope with stress, but too much cortisol over time can increase pain sensitivity and harm overall health. Cortisol is often called the stress hormone. It helps regulate metabolism, immune response, and inflammation. While short bursts of cortisol are helpful, chronic high levels can lead to problems like weight gain, weakened immunity, and increased pain perception. Learning to manage stress can help keep cortisol levels in check. Endorphins are chemicals produced by the brain that act as natural painkillers. They help reduce pain and boost feelings of pleasure. Activities like exercise, laughter, and even eating chocolate can trigger endorphin release. Increasing endorphin levels is a healthy way to manage both stress and pain. The amygdala is a small, almond-shaped region deep in the brain. It's crucial for processing emotions, especially fear and anxiety. When we're stressed or in pain, the amygdala becomes highly active, influencing how we react. Overactivity in the amygdala can make us more sensitive to both stress and pain. The prefrontal cortex is the part of the brain responsible for decision-making, planning, and self-control. It helps us cope with stress and manage pain by regulating our emotional responses. Strengthening the prefrontal cortex through mindfulness and cognitive training can improve our ability to handle stress and reduce pain. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to change and adapt. When we experience stress or pain, our brains can rewire themselves, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse. Chronic stress or pain can strengthen negative pathways, but positive experiences and therapies can help the brain recover and adapt in healthy ways. Inflammation is the body's natural response to injury or infection. While it helps protect us, chronic inflammation can cause ongoing pain and contribute to stress. Conditions like arthritis are examples where inflammation and pain go hand in hand. Managing inflammation through diet, exercise, and stress reduction can help ease pain. Stress and pain don't just affect the brain, they also impact the immune system. Chronic stress can weaken immunity, making us more susceptible to illness. Pain can trigger immune responses, sometimes leading to more inflammation. Keeping stress and pain in check is important for overall health and resilience. Sleep is essential for healing and recovery. Unfortunately, stress and pain can disrupt sleep, leading to a cycle of fatigue and discomfort. Poor sleep makes us more sensitive to pain and less able to cope with stress. Prioritizing good sleep hygiene can help break this cycle and improve well-being. Our genes play a role in how we experience stress and pain. Some people are naturally more sensitive due to genetic differences. These differences can affect how our brains process pain signals and respond to stress. Understanding our genetic makeup can help tailor treatments for better outcomes. Men and women often experience stress and pain differently. Hormonal differences such as estrogen and testosterone can influence pain sensitivity and stress responses. Social and cultural factors also play a role. Recognizing these differences is important for providing effective care and support. Early life experiences can shape how we respond to stress and pain as adults. Children who experience trauma or chronic stress may develop heightened sensitivity to pain later in life. Supportive environments and early intervention can help build resilience and reduce long-term effects. Having strong social support can buffer the effects of stress and pain. Friends, family, and community provide emotional comfort and practical help. Studies show that people with supportive relationships recover faster from illness and cope better with pain. Building connections is a powerful tool for resilience. Mind-body techniques like meditation, yoga, and deep breathing can help manage stress and pain. These practices calm the nervous system, reduce inflammation, and promote relaxation. Regular practice can rewire the brain, making us more resilient to stress and less sensitive to pain. Cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT) is a proven method for managing stress and pain. CBT helps people identify negative thought patterns and replace them with healthier ones. This approach can reduce anxiety, improve mood, and lessen the impact of pain. Many people find CBT empowering and effective. Physical activity is one of the best ways to manage stress and pain. Exercise releases endorphins, reduces inflammation, and improves mood. Even gentle movement like walking or stretching can make a big difference. Finding an activity you enjoy is key to making exercise a regular part of your routine. What we eat affects our brains and bodies. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats supports brain health and reduces inflammation. Certain nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids can help manage pain and stress. Making healthy food choices is an important part of self-care. Medications can help manage stress and pain, but they're not the only solution. Pain relievers, antidepressants, and anti-anxiety drugs may be prescribed, depending on the situation. It's important to use medications as directed and explore other therapies for a well-rounded approach. Biofeedback uses technology to help people control bodily functions like heart rate and muscle tension. By learning to regulate these responses, individuals can reduce stress and manage pain more effectively. Wearable devices and apps are making biofeedback more accessible than ever. Creative therapies like art and music can help reduce stress and pain. Expressing emotions through painting, drawing, or playing music provides an outlet for feelings and can trigger the release of endorphins. These therapies are especially helpful for people who find it hard to talk about their pain. Spending time in nature has been shown to lower stress and reduce pain. Natural environments promote relaxation, boost mood, and even lower blood pressure. Whether it's a walk in the park or time in the garden, connecting with nature is a simple way to support mental and physical health. Work can be a major source of stress and pain, especially for those with demanding jobs or poor ergonomics. Taking breaks, practicing good posture, and setting boundaries can help. Employers can also support well-being by promoting a healthy work environment and encouraging self-care. While technology can help manage stress and pain, it can also contribute to them. Constant notifications, screen time, and digital overload can increase anxiety and disrupt sleep. Setting boundaries with technology and taking regular breaks can protect mental health. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It can reduce stress, lower pain perception, and improve emotional well-being. Simple techniques like mindful breathing or body scans can be practiced anywhere, making mindfulness a valuable tool for daily life. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity. Building resilience helps us cope better with stress and pain. Strategies include setting realistic goals, maintaining optimism, and seeking support. Over time, resilience can transform how we experience challenges and improve overall well-being. Laughter truly is good medicine. It reduces stress hormones, increases endorphins, and even relieves pain. Sharing a laugh with friends or watching a funny movie can provide immediate relief from tension and discomfort. Incorporating humor into daily life is a simple yet powerful way to boost health. Pets provide comfort, companionship, and unconditional love. Interacting with animals can lower stress, reduce pain, and improve mood. Therapy animals are even used in hospitals and clinics to help patients recover. Caring for a pet can be a rewarding way to support emotional and physical health. Setting healthy boundaries is essential for managing stress and pain. This means knowing your limits, saying no when necessary, and prioritizing self-care. Boundaries protect your time and energy, allowing you to focus on what matters most. Practicing assertiveness can lead to better health and less stress. Sometimes, stress and pain become overwhelming and require professional support. Therapists, doctors, and counselors can provide guidance, treatment, and coping strategies. Reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Early intervention can prevent problems from getting worse. Neurobiology is a rapidly advancing field. New discoveries are helping us understand the complex relationship between stress, pain, and the brain. Innovative treatments from gene therapy to brain stimulation offer hope for those struggling with chronic conditions. The future holds exciting possibilities for better health and well-being. Everyone's experience with stress and pain is unique. Personal stories highlight the many ways people cope, adapt, and thrive despite challenges. Sharing experiences can inspire others and foster a sense of community. Remember, you're not alone in your journey. You've covered a lot of ground, exploring the science of stress, pain, and neurobiology and practical ways to manage them. Remember, understanding how your brain and body work together is the first step toward better health. Small changes in lifestyle, mindset, and support can make a big difference. Thank you for joining us on this journey through stress, pain, and neurobiology. By understanding the connections between mind and body, we can take proactive steps to improve our well-being. Stay curious, stay compassionate, and remember, help is always available if you need it.